First impressions of Mexico. So, this is interesting. When I first got here, I got here the day the hurricane started. So, I'm thinking, oh my God, this is so great. I'm in Mexico. Blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, it's a hurricane, girl. So, that was honestly super traumatic. No
Hiding
power
out
for 2 days. My
and
family was
getting
freaking out
service.
because, they couldn't contact me. And
Yeah, not
it was
fun,
wild.
folks. Not
It
fun.
sucked.
But thank God
Um,
for palm
and it was very
trees.
difficult. So I'm honestly still recovering from that experience. Um, so yeah, that was rough. And then I've met some really weird people here, but also some really great people. Like the freaking white, like whiteness is very valued in this country. It's so valued, and I'm just a little. It confuses me a little bit. Uh, it confuses me a little bit sometimes because it's like the value is placed so high based on how people speak of, other ethnicities, based on how they speak of black people, like how they speak of the Afro Mexicans, and it's really interesting to have those conversations. Still very new, but so far everybody's been pretty friendly for the most part to me. But I was speaking a lot of Spanish though, so like that probably will. I know that affects it because I did have brunch with somebody who wasn't speaking Spanish, and they were not interested in her at all. Like they were like not interested. Like so I think also the fact that I am speaking Spanish, I am like probably having an easier time assimilating into the culture. What I notice is that in DR, it's like, oh, you can't find a museum on, Samana and like all the black contributions and stuff like that. But here, it's almost like nobody cares. Not that, remember, I've been here for 7 days, it's a week, so this is just my first impressions. First impressions. Not that nobody cares, but there is less value placed on it. So much less value, and I guess we know this. We know this. We know this because of how much the Latinx community is paid compared to other people, even in places like Mexico, even in places like here in Playa del Carmen. I know there's a huge like disparity, pay disparity between like the Latinx community and the white community. So, and then what is white? Because like I feel like whiteness in DR is very clear cut from my POV and the conversations and the experiences I had with the Dominican community. It's very clear cut. You know who's white. You know who's not white. Here, white Latinx are like I feel like the white Latinx community has such a narrow view of what white is. And then everybody is like, I don't know, I guess is everybody supposed to be just other? Like, so it's like, what about all the other white people? That's a little confusing, but I'm learning, and I'm really here to learn. I'm really here to learn. I feel like Zora Neale Hurston doing my field research. So I'm very excited to get some interviews in with the Afro-Mexican community and people who think that they're Afro-Mexican but maybe haven't lived that culture, because that's something that I've experienced here too. Someone, I asked her, like, are you Afro-Latina? Are you Afro-Mexicana? And she's like, maybe, I think so, possibly. Like, and I'm like, okay. So that's something that I'm not really used to black people not knowing if they're black or not. But yeah, I'm here to learn, and I'm gonna take you guys on this journey with me and like share a lot of these experiences that I'm having. And then there are my spiritual shops. Where do I get my candles? I'm like looking for places for all of those things when you move to a new place. So I'm doing all of that. It's fun. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous because I know like this is a huge step for me in my business, and things are gonna look completely different even in like a 3 months time. And yeah, I'll be trying to do more videos and keep you guys posted. Um, I did a video on Blacktina Galleria and what we're working on, so check that one out. We'll link that. And also follow Blacktina and follow Blacktina Galleria. Stay tuned with all those things. So yeah.